series. I think it wouldn't be as dark, it wouldn't be as serialized, it wouldn't be as edgy, it wouldn't be as just brutal, you know, it wouldn't be as just, you know, punch to the gut kind of moments that we're able to pull off. And it, you know, I'm just kind of grateful that we are where we are, you know, and to the, you know, is it sad to fly under the radar or under the Dradas? Not really. I'm not sure how much better this experience could be, really. You know, I mean, we have all of you, we have fans, people recognize us in different situations. There's a lot of accolades. I'm proud of the work, you know, and I don't think I would be prouder of the work if there were, you know, 10 million fans a week. I'm proud of the work as it is, even if we're the only people that are watching it. And I just think that the show is the show. And that's our legacy.
Hi, I just wanted to know if you could talk a little bit about, and it's okay if you can't, the literary references. I guess the Cylons are Bob Dylan fans, and I think Baltar quotes Shakespeare in some of his sermons, and how that kind of fits into the reality that we are familiar with so far.
All will be revealed.
You've done that before.
I know.
That's what you got.
Very impressive.
Hello, Ron. My name is Jim Pappas with TheTrades.com. You mentioned at Worldcon and at the LA Hilton a couple of years ago, I guess it was, that there was going to be a prequel series. Is that still in the works?
Not only is it in the works, they're shooting it as we speak. Caprica is being shot in Vancouver right now. Jeff Reiner is directing, who is one of the directors on Friday Night Lights. Yes. Dailies look great. I was up on the set last week. It's very cool. The cast is tremendous. Eric Stoltz and Isai Morales headline cast. We have high hopes for it. It's a 2-hour backdoor pilot. We have great hopes that it goes to series, and it's a very different piece. It's not this show. It's a different mood, it's a different flavor, it's a completely different concept for a series that lives within the same Galactica universe, and we'll just see what happens.
I snuck out of Battlestar the other day in my nightgown with my IV, and I went over to watch Caprica, and first of all scared them because they didn't know mad woman with no hair and a nightgown and drinking your IV, and then they're like, Mary! And I sat there with them and watched, and it was absolutely thrilling, and they're beautiful and adorable, and it was startling to watch, but so I just wanted to share that because it was a very, I don't know, we feel paternal.
I was just going to say they all kind of treat us like their parents.
Well,
very interesting.
I could be, but the fact that they treat you that way is very interesting. They're really young. Gotta tell you.
Over here to the left.
I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Mary.
No, I was just going to say it is a wonderful feeling to have 2 shows, and to know that the show next door is actually, they're shooting our past. So we feel very connected to it. It's an extraordinary feeling.
Over here. Congratulations, it was really awesome. I just wanted to ask, Ron, when did the idea to turn Starbuck into a chick kind of pop into your head? Really? I wanted to know.
I like that she's not a woman, she's a chick.
The Starbuck chick. It was literally one of the first things I thought of. I got a call from David Icke in like somewhere in January, February 2002, saying, you know, Sci-Fi was looking for somebody to do a take on Battlestar Galactica. Was I interested? And I had just come off of 10 years at Star Trek, and I didn't know if I wanted to go back into space again. And I said, well, give me a weekend to think about it. And as I got the original pilot and started watching and thinking of the possibilities, and that first weekend, I was just thinking, well, what would I do with this, and what are the changes I would make, and what would make it more interesting? And one of the first things that just popped into my head was, well, what if you made Starbuck a woman? And I thought, oh, well, that's interesting. Well, then that character becomes different, because the classic duo was Apollo and Starbuck in the original series, and they were both men, and Starbuck was the rogue and the rapscallion and the gambler and, you know, chases the girls and smokes the cigars and is still the best pilot in the fleet, and his straight arrow friend, Apollo. And it worked fine for that show, but, you know, I didn't know what else to do with that when they were two guys, because I just, you know, you've seen that played, it's been played a bunch of times, and the second I just thought, well, what if Starbuck's a woman, it just opened up the possibilities to me, and I started seeing a different series, and the series kind of pivoted on that moment, because I realized that there was a lot I could do with these characters if I started really sort of tearing it apart and putting it back together, and wasn't afraid to sort of mix and match